Are you tired of putting so much money into this game and getting absolutely nothing you wanted? Head on over to MrMcCoin.com and use code GS for 15% off all your purchases, which include player training coins and more. Link is in the description. What's going on, guys? GS here, and welcome back to another Madden 20 video. Today we are going to go ahead and take a look at the new legends that were released today, and I actually picked one of them up, and I actually want to pick both of them up at some point. But we picked one of them up, and I'm hoping to have gameplay. I already was on stream and got gameplay with the new legend, which is Champ Bailey. And I'm going to show you his card, and I'm going to show you his attributes and his stats very soon. And he was just, like, really, you'll see in the gameplay later on today. I did stream, by the way. Link is in the description. Twitch.tv/MrGoldenSports. We streamed for a little bit over 4.5 hours. We played 2 squad games. Most of it was head-to-head. We went undefeated in all our games today. Probably played about 6 or 7. Which, man, I played about 4 or 5 head-to-head games. We ended up winning our Super Bowl. And Champ Bailey had a tremendous debut, which you're going to see a little later on. There's going to be post-commentary. It's not going to be all loud and yelling how the Game of the Year was. Which the Game of the Year views are, like, really low. Like, I think a lot of you guys, like, did not see that game. Like, I think you guys should definitely check it out if you haven't not already, because that game was, like, really good. Like, one of the best games I've played in a while, where I sat back at the end of the game, was like, whew, that was fun. Like, that game was really good. But anyways, let's go ahead and show you guys the 2 new legends that were released today. And I think a lot of people are probably going to look over how good this Troy Aikman card really is, because it just looks absolutely positively just like one of the better quarterbacks in the game. And people probably aren't going to assume that, because a lot of people, they want speed. But so Troy Aikman has 68 speed, 90 throw power, 88 short accuracy, 90 medium, 89 deep, 88 throw under pressure, 77 throw under run with 86 play action. Now, what makes this card, I would like to think, one of the better cards in the entire game is the fact that he can get Hot Route Master. And Hot Route Master allows you to put all receivers with extra routes. So you can put post, corners, comebacks, double moves, table routes on anybody that's eligible as a receiver, like anyone. So you don't need slot apprentice for this guy, that guy. Like, you can do that with anyone. There's only a handful of QBs in the game that are capable of doing that. Phillip Rivers, Kurt Warner, and now Troy Aikman. But Troy Aikman is by far better than those guys. More speed, more throw power, meets all the thresholds for accuracy, and the card looks really good. And he's fairly cheap. I mean, I thought this card was going to be like 700, 800K for a day or two. It's down to almost 250 now. And again, he can get Hot Route Master. Now, he doesn't have the glitz and glamour of a Michael Vick. Obviously, you get Michael Vick or a Lamar Jackson because of the speed, right? You get to run around, escape artists, you get avoid sacks. But the ability to add routes, when I feel like I have way more trouble defending a Kurt Warner than I do a Michael Vick. When I see Michael Vick, I know exactly what to expect. I'm going to face speed. I'm going to have to spy someone. It gets very annoying. I'm not going to say it's not. But when I face Kurt Warner, I'm like, okay, like, he can have like literally the best route combinations on every single play. Every single play can be a streak, a corner, a post, and a table route. Every single play at any formation at any given time. So it makes it very difficult to defend. And this card just looks really good. So I want to get this game for gameplay hopefully tomorrow. And again, the card just looks phenomenal. Like, just really good. 91 throw power, powered up. Now, you do need to power him up in order to get Hot Route Master. I believe Hot Route Master, you need to be a 90 awareness in order to get it. And as you can see, he would get that powered up +1 to 90. So I think the card is very good. If you can't afford a Vic, which I don't think a lot of people can, the card is really expensive. I really feel like this card and Troy Aikman is affordable. You do weekend league, you can get MVP status, you do your solo battles, you can get legend status, and you can get this Aikman and you do the same thing the next week, you get the training to power him up. The card is real, I think, really, really, really good. Like, and you can get him over 70 speed. And again, really good. Like the card is just good, man. I just really think a lot of people are going to overlook this card. I really don't want to pocket QB until Protected is out. Once Protected comes out, then that's going to be the guy I really, really, really want, because I don't do too well with speed. Let's be honest, I run the ball a lot, right? Even though if you guys watched the stream, I was throwing dots. Like I was passing a ton during the stream. Like I was passing a lot, like really throwing dots too. It was fun. So again, link is to that in the description, twitch.tv/MrGoldenSportsman. So hit the follow button, check that out. I have notifications on, so when we go live, you guys can see me play different. And because when it comes for the YouTube, we want to try our best to win, right? We don't want to lose and seem like a bad player, even though we are. But yeah, once Protected comes out, like I think that's going to be my QB of choice. But then I looked at this, who hopefully isn't too far under 580K, because that's what I got him for. This Champ Bailey, again, snagged him up for 580. Okay, so right now he's higher than what I got him for. And this card just looks great. A 91 speed, for me, powered up. But 90 stock speed, 90 excel, 91 agility, 86 jumping, 86 play rec, 91 man, 85 zone, 83 press. The only bad thing about this card is that unless you have team chem on him, he cannot get the 90 threshold of zone coverage. I can only get him to an 89. But man coverage is up to a 95. I have man up on him. And the more important thing is that he's the fastest corner in the game at 93 speed, and he can keep up with anybody in the game. And I will showcase that when I upload the video coming up next game, where we face Full Moss. And it was mano-y-mano, Champ Bailey versus Full Moss, and this Bailey did fantastic. Like, he did so good. Like, he kept up with them stride for stride, and I couldn't ask for more in the corner. Like, the card just looked really, really, really good. And again, the speed is what matters, because there's so many fast receivers, but there's not too many fast cornerback options out there. And you definitely got to try your best to try to keep up with these corners, because these wide receivers, because they're just so fast. Let's take a look at Champ Bailey. This is him. This is him fully powered up, maxed out with all the abilities and whatnot. 93 speed, 90 excel, 91 agility, 87 jumping, 90 play work, 95 man, 89 zone, 87 press. And again, 93 speed is going to have him keep up with the Torrey Holtz, the Julio Jones, the Randy Mosses, whoever it is they have, whoever Champ Bailey is on, unless he gets completely destroyed by the press, because his press really isn't that great. That is one of the drawbacks of this card, is that his press isn't all that great. Unless he gets just completely severed by the press, he's going to keep up with any card in the game. And that's a good thing to know, because you usually had Gilmore. If you guys see me run my cover zero nonsense blitz, I just send a house 3 man ups and just have the man ups try to stay with the routes long enough for the pressure to get there. And we send 12, the cheerleader, the coach, the owner, and also Uncle Sam. Champ Bailey, I don't care what side of the field he's on. I don't care who he's on. You're not going to outrun him. And that's a nice safety blanket to know that. And the card just looks phenomenal. Again, we're going to have gameplay of him hopefully a little later on today. I'm not going to lie. I'm super tired. But we should have gameplay with him later on. And I'm really looking forward to chopping that up. And you guys can see. It is going to be a post-commentary, because it was from the live stream. I got to cut the audio out because the music and stuff was playing. But the card just played really, really, really good. It was a crazy game that ended. If you've seen the stream, you'll see how it ended. The guy ended up scoring a touchdown with only a handful of seconds left to take the lead. I was up, I think, 27-21, and he just made a terrible read. And Tillman just did not react, and he scored a touchdown. But it's not about the result of the game. It's how Bailey did, and Bailey did good. And you guys will see his debut coming up a little later on today. Hopefully, if I don't fall asleep, because I'm super tired. But yeah, the card is very good and great speed. So I think the legends this week are very good. Definitely not too happy about the Calvin, even though the Calvin plays really good. By no means am I saying his production is bad or how he plays is bad. The card is a great card, but I was, him being the free safety, I was really hoping for Sean Taylor with like enforcer because my oh my Tillman and Sean Taylor out there with enforcer, the last line of defense crashing down on runs, like oh my, like I cannot tell you how I was really looking forward to that and thought dual threat was going to be okay, corner Dion, and then there's still the safety spot left, and that's going to be Sean Taylor, and we now know it's not going to be ST21 because the free safety or the safety in general was Calvin Johnson. So now we got to wait for a set legend, which should make him more affordable, right? At least that's one good thing that came out of it. But yeah, I think the legends this week were all really, really, really good. And I really think that Troy Aikman is going to get slept under because I know a lot of people want mobility, want speed, rightfully so. But if you pass the ball, if you pass, that card is the best quarterback to get right now, easily. And I'm hopefully going to get you guys some gameplay tomorrow. So let me know down in the comment section down below. What do you guys think of the legends? I personally think all three of them are really, really, really good. I think they're all usable. Last week when it was Shannon Sharp and Kevin Green, I didn't pick up either one. I don't see me getting either one. But this week I want both. I want to test out Aikman. And I'm probably going to keep him on the roster, probably as a backup. And, if I need like a must-throw dot in a late situation, I'll probably put in Aikman because Mike Vick does overthrow things. He does. Try to do a low-point pass, and he'll just throw it in the third row to the hot dog vendor. That does happen, where Aikman pretty much don't have to worry about that. So, but anyways, let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on the legends. I think both of them this week were really, really, really good. And again, this Champ Bailey is an absolute monster. Absolute monster. And looking forward to him just making plays all over the field for us because that speed, that man coverage, that play rec, everything about this card looks really, really, really good. It's your boy Jess. We're going to go ahead and be signing out, man. Appreciate the support as always. Until next time, peace.